Hiya, my name is Alex and welcome to Awaken with Yoga. Today's session is focusing on the new moon in Pisces, so that means we've got a gorgeous little foot loving session here today, as well as keeping it super slow so that we can really tap into that restful energy that comes about with that new moon. To start with, come into a comfy seat, whatever that is for you, and I just want to invite you to place both hands on the belly to start, just below the navel. Let's close our eyes and come into the breath. Breathing in and out through the nose. Deepen your breath and breathe in for a little bit longer and out for a little bit longer. Bring intention to the breath. And then have a play with guiding your breath into your hands, so drawing it all the way down into your belly. Let's give it a go. Big breath in, feel your hands raise up. And as you breathe out, intentionally pull the belly back. Breathe in to expand. Breathe out to draw back. Good, okay, let's switch it up a little bit. Bring your hands to your ribs, so just below the pecs, so you feel the palms and the fingers on your rib cage. Now take that intentional breath to the ribs. So as you breathe in, your ribs expand and push your hands out to the side. And then intentionally draw those ribs back in. Breathing in to expand. Breathing out to draw in. Let's go once more. Breathe in to expand. Breathe out to draw in. Good, okay, last stage. Let's bring your hands to your heart. And this time as you breathe in, you're going to breathe into your hands up here in your heart space. So breathe in for the chest to rise. Breathe out for the chest to fall. Twice more. Last one. And return to your breath. Well done, good job. That's the foundation for our three-part breath, which we'll go a little bit further into in a moment. But to start with, let's find our first asana of the day. Let's come to the top of your bolster. So I've just laid my bolster here in top of two blocks that look like a T. So the first block is across, the second block is long. My bolster is landed on top. If you don't have any of these, don't worry, you can literally stack a cushion up or something like that, or if you're looking to grab your own bolster, I have the details in the description. Okay, bring the bum to the base, and we're going to start with just the one foot today, just to see how we go. We're going to bring the right foot out to the side, top of the foot, base down. Now if your knee doesn't like this, grab a cushion or a block underneath the bum for a little bit more height and lift. And this might be you. What we're looking for is a big stretch across the top of the foot, top of the ankle, across the shin. If you're not feeling that and you'd like to go a little bit deeper, gently lean yourself back, all the way down. We're wanting to keep that knee grounded. So notice if the knee starts to lift, keep it rooted to the floor. And then bring your focus to the pelvis, curl that bum under, and allow gravity to do the rest. And let's bring our hands back to our belly and come into that belly breath. Bend to the ribs. and to the heart. Beautiful. Planting those hands down, gently lifting yourself up. Let's switch feet. So planting the right foot, bring the left foot back. Making sure to keep the left knee to the floor. If this is enough, stay here, or lowering yourself down onto your prop. Bum curls under. And you also get a nice stretch in the front of the thigh, I think, with that as well, actually. And again, hands to the belly, 2 breaths here. Then hands to the ribs. And hands to the heart. Good, bringing those hands down, gently lifting yourself up. We're going to bring that top of the right foot back down underneath us. Bring your hands to the floor and curl the toes. The further you sit your weight back, the deeper this stretch will be. If you're here and thinking, Alex, this is way too easy, walk your hands up your legs and sit that weight back. So we're now putting pressure directly on the toes here. Finding stillness. And this time we're going to go belly, ribs, heart. We're going to go 1 breath at each stage, okay? So hands to the belly to start with, big breath in. To the ribs. To the heart. Let's go another round of that breathing. If you need to release from this stretch at any point, please do. To the ribs. To the heart. Good job. Bring those hands to the floor. Have a little tap out of the feet. And then bring your feet in front of you, reaching for a strap if you have one. If not, you can use a dressing gown cord or even a belt. But we're going to wrap the feet up. What I'm looking for here, if you can see, my feet naturally kind of splay out. We want to keep those big toes together. But where we're looking for a more restful option today, as we are heading into the new moon, I don't want to have to be thinking about doing that. So we're going to utilize props to help keep us there. I'm just wrapping my feet up. There we go. Okay, feet are wrapped. Allow the knees to splay out for our Baddha Konasana. And then gently, she says, there we go. And then gently lower yourself down onto your bolster. And again, let's go in with that 1 breath at each stage. So hands to the belly first, big breath here. To the ribs. To the heart. And the belly. To the ribs. To the heart. Beautiful. Bring the hands to the knees. Gently lift yourself. Then lift the knees. Undo the feet. I'm just going to make my loop ever so slightly bigger because I'm going to slide my feet in and I'm going to draw that strap up my leg. I'm going to turn around and put my feet up the bolster this time around. So this is my variation of a feet up the wall. So again, if you don't have a bolster available, you can sit yourself next to a wall and then sit with your feet up it. So long as the feet are above your head, that's the goal here. Allow yourself to slowly lower down. And again, the benefit of the strap here is it stops you from having to think about keeping your legs together, so you can fully relax into this asana, into this pose. And then this time with the breath, I want you to have a play with one big inhale, but starting from the belly, then filling up your ribs and then your heart. So your belly will rise, ribs will expand, chest will rise, all with the one breath in. Let's give it a go. Let's see what we can do. Big breath into the belly to start. Then the ribs, then the heart. On the exhale, drop the chest, draw in the ribs, then the belly. Inhale from the belly, then the ribs, then the heart. Drop the heart, in the ribs, then the belly. Let's go again. Inhale to the belly, then the ribs, then the heart. Drop the heart, close the ribs, then the belly. And then just allow the hands to flop. Return to your breath. And let gravity do the work here. And the benefits of having the feet above the head and the love that we're providing for the feet here is essentially blood flow. Our feet have so much pressure on them 24/7 that when we allow them a little bit of rest, it gets a little bit more difficult, shall I say? I don't know, the blood to head up that way. So it's actually also good for your brain, this, because you've got better blood flow down to your brain. But then essentially when you come to standing again, you get that beautiful big rush of blood that comes back to the feet. And you can stay here for as long as you need, making time to rest is what's important this new moon. Even if it's just for a couple of minutes, right here together. Thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste.